As we look at what California will need to do by 2045, we can get to net zero, but it's going to require a whole lot of renewables and storage, electrify the economy. And frankly, I'm grateful for folks in the venture capital committee like you who are helping to make that happen with new technologies.
What fraction of the network do you need to cover with storage?
Well, right now, if you look at California, there's over 11 gigawatts of storage operational out of a system that has a peak demand of maybe 60 plus gigawatts. As we look at 2045, we think we'll need to see an addition of something like 45 gigawatts or so of storage.
And do you have a favorite technology to satisfy that
Well, right
with?
now it's lithium ion and a little bit of pumped hydro that we have historically. But my hope is that technology brings us some different chemistries that might be lower cost, but need fewer exotic minerals. Hoping big on technology here.
And you are seeing an overall increase in demand.
Absolutely. I mean, we're certainly in California we're seeing that. If you had asked me 5 years ago, I would have expected that we would have continued having flat load across the state, which we'd had for about 15 years. I have colleagues in states that are seeing not only data centers and maybe a few electric vehicles, they're also seeing the re-onshoring of manufacturing. They're seeing 8% growth right now. For an industry that, like at a national level, had 0.5% load growth for the last 30 years. And as you go to 2045, we think total load growth will be about 80% plus, statewide.
So almost a doubling.
Absolutely, and it could be more, right?
We track the data center marketplace a little bit. They're looking at somewhere around 28% growth of their energy consumptions.
Particularly given the challenges inherent in developing new technologies, getting mature at scale, and in siting and permitting, we think we need to count on everything that we can get our hands on, right? Clean first, but within clean, it's large-scale solar, it's distributed solar, it's wind, onshore, offshore, it's next-generation geothermal, it's clean hydrogen, it's gas with carbon capture, it's nuclear, right?
Last question.
Yeah.
What can we do?
I appreciate the focus on the part of the investment community that you're a part of on helping to bring new technologies to market. That investment is critical. It's a lot about public-private partnership, right? And then frankly, continue to challenge all of us because we know that we need a lot of change. We have a good team, but I don't think we're smart enough to know everything. So we don't have any sort of a lock on all the good ideas. Please keep them coming.
Right. Thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Dave.
it. Thanks.